You're in my country now. You're my wife. You do as I say, you understand me? We're staying here.
My name is Betty. I am an independent American mother. Just 6 months ago, when my husband brought up visiting Iran, my gut told me to say no.
I swear to you, on the sacred Quran, you won't be in any danger. That we'll be back after 2 weeks.
I softened. I was so naive, thinking this was just a regular family visit. The moment our plane touched down in Tehran, his family practically forced this black chador on me. I thought it was just being polite, you know.
Women don't have to wear Islamic dress.
Yeah, I know. I made a mistake.
When I asked Moody what would happen if I didn't wear it,
She said you'd get arrested.
looking around at all, these women who could only show their eyes, I felt this crushing weight on my chest. Then my bangs slipped out from under my scarf, and these religious police came charging at me with guns pointed right at my head. That's when it hit me. I wasn't in the civilized world anymore. Every single day at his family's house felt like torture. We had to get up before dawn to pray. My daily showers were seen as dirty somehow, but the worst part, that suffocating robe I had to wear every second. I tried talking to Moody about how scared I was, but he just brushed me off like it was nothing. Still, I kept trying to understand him, trying to adapt. Finally, when our vacation was supposed to end, I was so excited packing our bags, but Moody just stood there, cold as ice, and announced,
We're not going back, we're staying here.
and for the first time, we really fought.
I won't live here. I won't bring up my daughter.
Mahtab could learn real values here.
No, I won't stay here. You can't keep me.
Now you listen to me. You're in my country now. You're my wife. You do as I say, you understand me?
This gentle, caring husband. I thought I knew he was a complete stranger now. No matter how much I begged, he took away my passport and all our money. America, his colleagues constantly looked down on him, pushed him around. Work was terrible, barely any friends. But here, my daughter and I were just his property to control however he wanted. That absolute power. It was like a drug to him. All those beautiful years we had, just an act he put on because he had to follow the law. I was so stupid, thinking his family would help when I told them how he'd betrayed me. Instead, they ganged up on me, said I wasn't submissive enough, didn't know how to be a proper wife. They even blamed Moody for not controlling me better. Facing this hopeless family, I felt completely alone, but I refused to give up. I secretly called my mom, only to find out there was no American embassy in Iran while his family was sleeping. I snuck out with Mahtab to the Swiss embassy, but the moment the staff learned who I'd married, their friendly attitude vanished.
If you marry an Iranian man, you automatically become an Iranian citizen. The laws regarding women are very strict. You cannot travel anywhere without written permission. You have no rights to the children.
I'm sorry, but you will have to go back to your husband.
Devastated, I had to go back to his family's house. That's when Woody started beating me in front of our 6-year-old daughter.
You try anything like this again, I'll kill you.
Facing this completely unhinged man, I had no choice but to play along for now. After that, they watched me like hawks, never let Mahtab and me go anywhere together. I pretended to fit in, but inside I was desperately planning our escape. Then, one day at language class, this local woman agreed to mail a letter to the American embassy for me. I was over the moon, but when I came back the next day, there she was beaten black and blue. Her husband yelled at me for corrupting his wife, threw my letter back at me, then dragged her away. My hope died before it could even bloom. Phone calls were my only shot now, after getting turned down over and over. Finally, this shop owner, who'd studied in America, said he'd help.
You want a telephone?
I finally got through to the embassy, but all they could do was feel sorry for me. Just as I was about to leave, heartbroken, the shop owner quietly said maybe he could actually help. Tried to contain my excitement. The next day, I met him at his store like we'd planned. He introduced me to this smuggling network. They wanted $10,000 and laid out this escape route for us. The best part, I could pay them back once I got to America, compared to freedom. That money was nothing. Even better. Since Mautab was crying non-stop at her new school, Moody finally let me go with her. So every day, after dropping her off, I'd meet with the smugglers to work out every detail. But then, one day when I rushed back, Moody was already there waiting. My disappearance that day made him feel like his authority was being challenged. He ripped out our phone line, grabbed Mautab, and locked me up indefinitely. But it was the only thing that came through that door. He wouldn't even speak to me. It wasn't just physical imprisonment. It was psychological warfare, they thought. Locking me up would break me. They had no idea how dangerous a desperate mother could be.